Before this video begins, I'd like to say that we are only going to be focusing on what is coming to the game of Blue Archive, not any of the merch, the figurines, the comics, or any of the audios. None of that. We're only going to be focusing on the game. So Blue Archive just recently had its 5th anniversary, meaning Blue Archive is officially 5 years old. Woo! Let's go! 5 years of Blue Archive, chat. Everyone, yeah, you know, wonderful things, wonderful stuff. You know, obviously Blue Archive turning 5 is obviously an amazing thing, as well as an achievement for most gacha games, as most gacha games don't even reach the age of 5 or even last for 5 years. So starting off, we're going to be talking about the story. Decagrammation Chapter 3 Part 1 is coming out on the 18th, as well as Part 2 on the 20th. Now the next segment is going to be about the new students coming to Blue Archive. Most of these guys are going to be getting new alt forms, so let's begin. Starting off, we have Rio Battlesuit form, who's going to be a striker explosive special armor unit. Her EX skill called Power of Thunder deals attack-based damage to only one enemy. Her normal skill parameter adjustment periodically increases your crit damage for a certain duration. Her passive skill evolution algorithm will just increase her attack power, so you know, pretty basic stuff to be honest. Finally, her sub skill and meta heuristics. When attacking enemies with a heavy armor, it has a chance to basically increase damage dealt for a certain duration, and it also does have a cooldown. Now for her skin itself, it is actually very cool, and honestly, even looking at the L2D, holy crap, her assets, whoa, steamy. I would I want to lick the sweat off her skin. Her EX skill is also very good, actually. Her EX skill is lovely. It's very amazing. I also I like her EX skill, very detailed. You know, it fits Rio quite a lot. Now next up, we have Himari Battlesuit form, who's going to be a special support unit. She's going to be a penetration and elastic armor unit. Her EX skill, called Because It's an Off-Campus Mission, summons a support vehicle on the battlefield. Kind of like Senna, but instead of healing, she actually increases allies' crit damage and attack speed. Now there are going to be additional effects for units based on their typage though, so you know, it's gonna do pretty good. Her normal skill, called Is It This Dangerous, just increases allies' attack power. Her passive skill, called Lifeguard, will increase your HP. It's basically just healing, to be honest. And her sub skill, called Everyone Is Fully Capable, when an EX skill is active, increases allies' critical damage for a certain duration, meaning she's gonna basically do more damage. She's kind of like Kisaki, you know? So yeah, more damage, more DPS. I think she's gonna be really good paired up with Mika as well, so you know. All in all I have to say is that Himari Battlesuit actually is quite sexy. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot, guys. I'm sorry, senseis, but that is hot. Whoa, whoa. You know, princess in a wheelchair, no longer in a wheelchair, you know, now she's riding a hover vehicle, I think. And her EX skill actually looks quite amazing. I mean, just the visuals off alone, amazing, quite wonderful. I mean, Nexon themselves are cooking really hard, especially for this 5th anniversary, which I am very, very excited for whatever they have for the 6th or 5.5. Now, next up is Toki Battlesuit form. She's going to be a striker support class unit, as well as a penetration and light armor unit. Her EX skill, Special Operation Dual Energy Pistol, grants allies within a specific area increased attack power and healing over time for a certain duration. It also removes debuff status effects, and additional effects occur based on the accumulated energy stacks. So yeah, she's pretty much good. Her normal skill, called Perfect Made Firing Function, increases attack power and gains 1 energy stack, and it can only gain up to 2 stacks, meaning you're also going to be fueling your EX skill to become even more powerful. Her passive skill, called A New Mission, increases attack power and healing power. Her sub skill, called Delayed Report Later, when attacking heavy armor enemies, it deals additional damage based on the attack power. Now Toki's battlesuit outfit looks absolutely gorgeous and amazing, and honestly, I like this. I like this Toki probably a little more than her normal outfit. Of course, I do love her bunny outfit and maid outfit still, but I think this one pretty much takes the cake for me. I mean, even looking at her EX skill, that is amazing. I like it. I mean, Nexon is actually proving that they can cook. You know, they can cook. They can cook very hard for this, and you know, holy, they are cooking hard this anniversary. Now next up is Alice in her battle suit form, her mech form basically. She's going to be a striker mystic compensate armor unit. which more on the compensate armor later in the video. Don't worry, I'll go into detail for that one. Now, Addis has 3 versions of her EX skill. The first one called Brave of Light, where after immediately drawing an EX skill, gain 1 energy charge and can stack up to 2 charges. The second version of her EX skill is when you use it on herself, which is Sword of Light. Now, the third version of her EX skill when you use it on an enemy is called Awakening Supernova. It deals attack-based damage to one enemy. It can also deal attack-based damage to enemies in a straight line in front of the target. The damage increases based on the amount of energy charges you have. After you activate the EX skill, the energy charge count resets to 0, so it's kind of like Swimsuit Hanako. Her normal skill called Magic of Courage, when reloading ammunition, it deals attack-based damage to one enemy. Her passive skill called Unyielding Heart increases her attack power. Her sub-skill called Type Abyss Edge, at a certain chance, converts Alice's damage to EX type damage, increases damage dealt by Addis, and increased damage dealt by EX skills. Basically, holy fuck, she is broken. Addis' mech suit form is very, very cute, and all I can say is, yes! Finally! I have been waiting for her mech suit for ages. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I am more hyped about the mech suit than any of the other students that were announced for this anniversary. I'm sorry, but I am a simple man. There are a few things I love in this world: women who are slightly older than me, dragons, dragon girls, mechs, and mech girls. I'm sorry, but holy crap, Addis is amazing. Now, her EX skill looks fantastic. Honestly, the visuals, the animation, even the blast itself, good lord, that is amazing. It's just perfect. It's so fantastic, man. It's so peak. It's peak, honestly. Next up, we have Kay, who's gonna be a striker support unit with Mystic and Compensate armor. Her EX skill called I Am Here deploys an enhancement device, increasing attack power of allies within its area. Also increases Mystic effectiveness, and effect remains as long as the allies stay within the range, and it does last for a certain duration. Her normal skill, You Made Me Angry, Didn't You? When the enhancement device is active, deals attack-based damage to one enemy. Additionally, it deals extra damage based on Mystic effectiveness. This damage does not trigger critical hits and is not affected by Kay's passive effects. Her passive skill, called I Will Keep Fighting, increases her crit damage. Kay's sub-skill is called Companions Who Walk Together. When the enhancement device is activated, it increases the ally's critical value within the area for a certain duration. When the device effect ends, it stores the total damage dealt by allies within the area. When it's activated a second time, it deals additional damage based on a percentage amount of Kay's base attack. Also, side note, the damage stored amount increases each time the device ends. Now, I was not expecting Kay to become a playable character this year. I'm gonna be honest, that was not on my Blue Archive bingo card for this year, so, you know. Other than that, I'm very excited to have Kay, as a playable character, and, very cool, right? Her color palette, her character design, I like it. I like her character design a lot. I think Kay is very beautiful, very cute, she definitely does look like Addis, but more white textured than Addis is like blue and stuff like that. Obviously, her eyes are very lovely, very adorable. Now, her EX skill is fucking phenomenal. I mean, bro, look at that EX skill. Like, holy crap, that is just so amazing. Like, it is top tier. It is one of the top tier EX skills probably in the game at this very moment. Now that we are done with these students, let's talk about the new typage. It kind of looks like green or probably a teal like color, but the attack form of it is called Decomposition, while the defense is Decompensate. Now, this is a new type that is coming to the game, especially since Kay and Addis both have the defense form of it. So my guess is that this is probably gonna have to do something with some new characters, and definitely some new bosses that are gonna have to do with decomposition or compensate. Now, whether or not we will see these characters and bosses in the future is very much unknown, possibly in the next coming months when they announce a new boss raid, or possibly in a new game event that is coming. Now, for the final thing that they're adding for this 5th anniversary is a new raid called Server-Wide Total Assault Raid. Now, I'm not sure what they mean by this. This could be kind of like how Pokemon Go do their raids, where they have like multiple people team up together, you know, multiple different players. So in this case, multiple different senseis with their different teams teaming up to fight a single boss, which since it's going to be a server-wide thing, it's kind of gonna most likely have a shit ton of health that every sensei can, you know, contribute to taking it down, and will probably get like a good ton of rewards. I'm not sure what this little server-wide Turtle Assault raid will be. It kind of seems like it's just going to be like Pokemon Go, where we all take our time to, you know, chip down its health bit by bit eventually, and we'll win, and then sooner or later they'll give us a next boss. So yeah, that's all I have for today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, that is everything that is been included within the Blue Archive 5th anniversary update. And honestly, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.